What is up, YouTube? It has been a while. Welcome back to the Savagelands. It is your boy, OK Anto, Oblique King Anto. No co-captains today. Finally touching back in. It's been a long road. UFC 305, Perth, Australia. Those start times will be early prelims 6:30. Prelims will be 8 o'clock, and then the main card is going to start at 10 p.m. With that being said, let's go ahead and kick it off. Working back hand in hand again with NVSTREAMS. I would like to thank you personally, NVSTREAMS, for giving me the opportunity to work back with you guys. It's always going to be a journey, man. So some journeys start, some journeys end. This journey's still going. Love working with NVSTREAMS. Love the content. Love the app. Great team over there, man. Keep doing your thing, guys. Like, shout out NVSTREAMS, NVSTREAM.com. Get your 1 week free trial. Or if you're going to make a purchase, one time only, Anto 10 for 10% off of that. Let's get into the early prelims. We're going to kick things off in the men's flyweight. That's going to be Nicole versus Aguilar. Aguilar is 10-2, 4-1 in the promotion. Nicole is 8-0. So minus 235 for Nicole, plus 200 for Aguilar. Now, with that being said, it's gonna be mixed martial arts. Like, let's be. I've seen both fight. Like, they both have a really solid game. They both do things really well, whether it be the striking or cage control, any of those things. So minus 235 for Nicole. We're gonna go with the minus 235. As I pointed out, this is not a betting channel. We just do picks. We grow the community. We talk what ifs. That's what we do here. We're going to start getting into some more what if videos, things like that, because I've been bouncing some things around with some people, and I'll start sharing that with y'all. Next fight on that EP, early prelim, you're going to get into the welterweight division. That's going to be Song versus Glenn. Song is a minus 195. Glenn's a plus 170. 2-3 in the last 5 for Song. 28-8 for Song. Glenn is 2-1 in the last 5. And 22-8-2 for Glenn. I'm going Song with the 195. Plus, he's got really crisp boxing, really good wrestling, great coaching staff behind him. How can you go wrong with so many yeses? Song for the W by decision. And that's the welterweight division, if I did not mention that. Now, after the welterweight division, we're moving on into that lightweight division. We're going to have Nolan and Reyes. Nolan's coming in at a minus 195, 7-1, 2-3 in his last 5. Reyes is coming in at a plus 170, 2-1 in the last 5, 13-4. It's a pick'em fight. I went Nolan after going to watch some YouTube clips and whatnot. You can do as you want here. Like, I'm not very seasoned with either one of these preliminary fighters, these early preliminary fighters, so forgive me on that. So that's the end of early prelims. That is the, what do they call it? The featured bout on the EP. So moving on into the prelims, you're going to have Casey O'Neill versus Luana Santos. You got Jack Jenkins versus Herbert Burns. We're going to have fun. Jack Jenkins, I've actually seen live in Jacksonville, Florida, I believe it was. Might have been Orlando, but I think it was Jacksonville, Florida. Jack Jenkins is 13-3, 5-0 in his last 5, a minus 750 in this one. Herbert Burns, 11-5, 3-2 in his last 5. Herbert Burns, my only knock on Herbert Burns is he's inconsistent. Sometimes he comes out and he looks amazing. Other times he comes out and he looks like a fighter, a combat athlete, any run-of-the-mill combat athlete. And that's not a knock on him. That's just he doesn't have a standout trait. Whereas Jenkins, on the other hand, has a motor. Listen, this kid has a motor. Not like on the level of Chepe Mariscal, but Jenkins has a motor, bro, and he's finishing people too. So minus 750, I've seen the kid work. Jenkins all the way. Can't go wrong with a Jenkins victory, and I think Jenkins is going to get that done by decision as well. Nolan, I'm going Nolan by sub. Song by knockout. Nicole by decision. Jenkins by decision. Casey O'Neill, Luana Santos, 5-0 O'Neill, 8-1 for Santos. So 9-2 for O'Neill. I like Casey O'Neill, so I'm a kind of fanboy on that one and go Casey O'Neill for that one. And I know we're kind of moving through these kind of quick, and that's women's flyweight. If you did not know, now you know. Sorry, Dana, I had to bite your line. So we're kind of moving through them kind of quick, and you know why? Because that main card to die for. You understand? So that's O'Neal and Luana Santos. Now you have Calabao and Ramos. Minus 145 for Calabao, plus 130 for Ramos. 3-2 in the last 5 for Ramos. 3-1-1 in the last 5 for Calabao. Don't know much about Calabao. I'm interested in this one because I've been reading some things online and some people have told me about him. They say Ramos is actually going to be a good test for him. So we're going to see. The odds makers say pick Calabao at a minus 145. So let's go on that way. Next, we have the Big Belly Boys. Y'all know what time it is when the Big Belly Boys come to play. We have Junior Taffa, not Justin Taffa. Junior Taffa, not Justin. Versus Walter Walker, the other Walker brother. 11-1 for Mr. Walter. His one came in UFC. He gassed out. His brother was in his corner. But that comes with the lights. First time in Vegas, whatever. It happens. Ready to see more from this young man. And then you have Junior Taffa. I think that's the brother of Justin Taffa. Excuse me. 5-2, minus 124-1 in the last 5. And I think the last one was he stepped in on short notice or something like that in place of Justin or something like that. I don't remember the particulars. I'm going Junior Taffa by knockout because the Taffa brothers, the Taffa boys are just different. The bloodline is just different in the Taffa house. Taffa by knockout, round 1. Walter is good. He's a wrestler. He has good control time, but he did show a little bit of a tank issue in that first fight, but that could have been nerves, diet, trip, bad sleep, whatever. So I don't know. We gonna see. I want to see him do good things. And then the featured prelim for the prelims, Tai Tuivasa, 15-7 in the promotion versus Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rosenstrike, 14-5. Heavyweight Big Belly Boys. We not doing no numbers. We not doing any of that. Typically, I would tell y'all to go Rosenstrike on this because here lately, Ty's been getting pieced up by people that have been career strikers and stuff like that. So with Ty getting pieced up and things like that by career strikers, the Volkov fight, Cyril Gane, all of that stuff has been major issues in Ty's career. Ty seems to be at a disadvantage for this fight. So what we're going to do is, with Ty on the ropes, losing 2 back-to-back, we're actually going to take Tuivasa to bring that dog out because Rosenstrike has been shown that he can get walked down, i.e. that Ngannou fight. So with Rosenstrike, with that chinniness, he should be the elite striker in this with the kickboxing. Tai Tuivasa round 1 knockout. Slugfest done. Moving on to the main event of the evening, the main card, 10 p.m. Perth, Australia, RAC Arena, UFC 305. We're starting off in the welterweight with Li Jingliang, the Leech, versus Prates, however you want to say it. 2-3 in the last 5 for Jingliang, 19-8, 19-6 for Prates, 5-0 in the last 5. Vegas says Prates can't ever count out the, veteranship, mentorship of already being there at the dance, being under the lights, having the wars that Jingliang has. I'm going to go with Jingliang on this one. I'm definitely going to go with Jingliang. Already covered Rosenstrike, Tuivasa, Jingliang and Prates are the first fight on the main card. Tuivasa and Rosenstrike is after that. I actually got my fights mixed up here. But it happens. It's fight week. If you don't get excited and get something mixed up, you're not really excited about fight week now, are you? You really are not. So, yeah, that is a proper sculler. That's a proper sculler. But that's two. We already covered that. Gamrot versus Hooker. Minus 315 for Gamrot, plus 265 for Hooker. Hooker by vicious knockout elbows on the clinch. Good night, Gamrot. I don't even want to talk about that fight very long because I'm still salty about that Jay Lee Turner fight. Kai Kara-France, Steve Erceg, flyweight division. Big title implications again for Erceg. I have Erceg, who is 5-0 in his last, 6-1, 5-1 in his last 6 actually, because he just lost to Pantoja. I actually have him staying safe and actually edging Kara out in a decision. I don't think Kara's gonna be able to land that bomb. Now, if he does, I'll eat these words. It happens. That's the MMA game, baby. And then next, the Pièce de Résistance of the evening. Dricus still knocks Duplessis 21-2 middleweight versus Israel Adesanya, the last StyleBender. This one also is a pick'em fight. It's like a -110 and a -105. But doing some backdrop on it, Dricus is really dangerous and everything on the feet. But looking at everybody's Izzy's fought, Pajedas twice, Whitaker twice, Vettori, Costa, with pretty much zero issues anywhere. Brunson, Tavares, with zero issues anywhere. Blachowicz with only the wrestling. With that being said, and the way that he cracked Poatan, I'm going to go ahead and give this to Izzy round 3 knockout. You heard it here first. Israel round 3 knockout KO machine. Hooker and Gamrot is going to be the upset of the night. And I'm calling Nolan and Reyes is the No Bueno Muerda fight of the night. So get your popcorn on that one. This is Oblique Kick Anto signing off from the Skullet Gang. Welcome back to the Savagelands. Hopefully we having a better time later, baby. Mama, there goes that man, and I'm out.